So it's after hours. Oh god, these headphones fucking suck. That's why I hate these headphones. Why do they auto mute when I talk? Look, that's not gonna work because I'm gonna be talking the whole time, and I need the audio blasting. One moment. Okay, I'm back. So I'm unpausing the music, and yeah, my AirPods would mute when I'm talking, and it's just annoying. So basically, it's just the original script I had in my head was, so work's over, and what do I do when I'm off work? I keep working. So I'm over here playing in plasticity, just getting used to the next arc, right? Because even though I'm using a lot of Blender right now, it's only to remind people that Blender is my home base. But I do also spend a lot of time getting around, and plasticity is, don't quote me on things I say, but I'm not prepared for plasticity. I mean, not like as a program, just like I'm not good at it. I suck at it. Like, I hate that I can't press Alt and Snap to view. It drives me crazy. Like, I was just complaining about it right before I started recording, and really, I'm not good at plasticity. So this video is total cringe. Like, y'all should leave because I'm not familiar with plasticity. But I do play with it, like, all the time because it's just funny. I just have fun with it. But I do need to probably be more dedicated towards mastering it. And I kind of like trying things without instruction manuals now. Like, that's like my new thing. Like, I like to do stuff and like press S and X and S and Y, just to see, like they always say that it's like Blender, so I can read that, but I'm not wearing my glasses, so I really can't read that. So just to be honest, and the goal is to make like a little handheld, right? Because handhelds are cute. I can make one in Blender like nobody's business, and I'm not using this because I can't make it in Blender. I'm doing it because it'd be fun to compare it with Blender as far as like fluidity and ease of use. Because I also can do it in Moi really easy, and making it in Moi is super easy and fun, and it will never change, and it's perfect. And that is basically the design. So let's go ahead and do it here. I am listening to a song right now that is basically a certified class 12 banger. Like, I thought like some of the other songs I fell in love with were like amazing, but oh my god, guys, I'm hearing music. It's gonna be so hard to get me to listen to a human again. I'm sorry, guys. Like, it is so over. So I'm pressing F, and we're gonna look for, I guess, fill it. They say it's B. Let's try that. So we'll B. And for me, in case you can't tell by now, I get around. My goal is to have an understanding of everything. I'm like a Orochimaru. I try to be like a Orochimaru. I'm not like a cantankerous stink meter. Like, if you call me software racist, that's actually offensive. Like, if you wanted to call me things to offend me, you would say like, oh yeah, MX, he's software racist. I'd be like, no, don't say that about me. You make me sound like I only use one program. Look, I'll use whatever program you need me to, massa. Alright, so enough jokes. But seriously, like, I have no issues with any program. Like, I mean, as long as I can use it. Also, what selection is that? Okay, so I got to be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 mode is kind of like my business mode. Alright, so like I said, I'm using it without a manual. I could go read a manual and it would just change the experience, and I could be using this like a one-sided fist fight, and that would be fun too, but it's also fun to just look like an idiot, and that's also fun because you only look like an idiot for a moment, right? And then you get over it. Can I scale this? G, X. I'm trying to move this through because I want to try to do a slice, right? Because slicing just seems cool. Because I got this stick, I could make this into the handle, but I want to slice it out of this because I'm an idiot, right? I'm just having fun here, just being weird. So we're going to select a cube, and we're just going to boolean, and then we'll select our body, and we'll select slice, and it looks like it actually went through pretty easy. So let's delete that, and we got this, and one of my favorite songs is playing where Cthulhu is basically trying to sell the tool. I hope someday that people are able to have like discussions about how to actually maximize their potential using technology now, because it's like what I'm seeing right now, it almost feels like everybody's against spell check, and I get that, but I'm sympathetic to it. I understand, but also, I'm so used to injustice that I don't even like bat an eye. That's probably what it is that I'm supposed to be like offended. And I can't be offended because everything's just, life is just injustice all the time. I'm just trying to cut it in half. It's a Moy thing. Let's try it again. So I'm trying to cut it in half with the curve, right? And I don't know the manual. If you're yelling at this, if you're yelling at me do this, then you need to watch a different video, because like I said, I haven't really watched this at all. Like, I bought it and it's just been sitting there, and I just try it out, and I try to get small things done. I go in here and I try to work the corner, to be honest. That's like what I'm building up to. Like, working the corner is cool, but I also want to do like just some like kind of cringe content of me just like goofing off with it for fun, because hey, it's all fun and games, right? Until real meshes start getting cut. So let's select this one. Let's try this again. What is going on? Am I just backwards? Is that what's going on? You know what? I'm gonna grab the line and we'll press E. And I want to grab that one, but that one does not do the same thing. I think it does, and I'm like, I'm always surprised every time. So let's SY, SZ. That's kind of cool. Having it Blender-like is nice. I keep trying to Alt-click. Weird, right? Like, when I'm not in Blender, I'm not trying to middle mouse button to rotate the view. Don't tell anyone I said that. That is something you don't tell people. Be like, hey, MX does an MMB in other apps. Like, hey, come on. Why are you spilling my secrets, man? So let's pull in. We'll do a slice. We'll select this. And I'm just doing this to be like random, because I do this everywhere. And I need it to work out. I really do need this to slice. Like, what the hell? Alright, am I being an idiot? Like, I should be able to cut with freaking curves. Alright, cut solid with curve. Is that what's going on? Okay, let's undo this. Let's get back to a moment of sanity. Maybe I'm being an idiot. Like, it happens. Alright, so we take this, cut with curve. We'll go ahead and select this, and bam. Alright, so, sometimes you just gotta read. The power of reading, guys. I wasn't always the best reader, but then I read Harry Potter, alright? And then I found out I was the best reader ever. And then, I found out later that you shouldn't name your black characters Kinsley Shacklebolt. Never mind. That's not even the right name. I'm getting it wrong over here, being a goofball. Like, I just decided I was going to record a video of this just randomly, because I was like, man, I'm waiting for this hard drive to copy. And, what am I going to do while the hard drive's copy? I was about to watch the Philly D show, hear him talk about the day's news, and, and this thing always makes me want to fire up a little Moy. Not in a bad way, just because every program is, it reminds me of something, and it's like, ooh. I do like the little angles, that's cute. People would ask for stuff like that in Box Cutter. It's like, why? I don't know. Some options just didn't make sense, which, that's just me. I know, it's a hot take. People are like, I need it. It's like, but why? I don't even need it. Just kidding. I probably do need it. That's why I'm over here. I'm looking for originality. No, I'm kidding. We want to press 4, grab this, press W. I guess we don't get a gizmo with W anymore. It's the 2024, they don't do that no more. And I keep right clicking to end the operation. I don't know if that's like a thing or if I'm just muscle memory. So we're going to select this, cut, and let's try it again. We'll select this, we'll go with cut solid with curve, select cutter. Why is everything so hard? And I'm not even over here to disparage this program, by the way. I'm here to have a good time. But, programs be working me. They just work me. That's why you have to do it for fun and also for work and also in every way you can. Like, a good friend of mine is a big Shaper fan. Makes all the stuff on Shaper. And I'm jealous of it because he's able to use it basically anywhere on the iPad. But it's also a monthly subscription. I'm like, damn it, I can't have another monthly subscription. These monthly subscriptions are getting too expensive. They're like higher than the streaming services that pioneered it. All right, let's select this shape again, and we're gonna cut solid with curve. Here we go. We're just trying to select the curve. And maybe I'm the one being dumb. Alright, no, now I have to master it. Because, I mean, what if I mirrored it? Oh, I could just mirror it? Oh, okay, never mind. That's actually pretty cool. And also, that is actually much cooler. Okay, so, hey. Hey, that's a good gizmo, alright? Now, don't be using me for the ad, alright, without my permission. In which case, you have my permission. But, you know, that is nice. That is nice, you know. Let's just get in here and have some fun. And my handheld sucks, alright? It's because I made the little handle here too fat, so I gotta undo a ton. Let's undo, like, all the undo. Let's undo so much. And, you know, that's fine. You know, a good undo is good. It's a good time to have a good undo. Just saying. Just 3D terms, 3D programs. Like, you know, undo's a good undo. Hard to find, man. You know, people are probably listening to me and they're be like, damn, listen to this idiot being an idiot. But I'm just saying, Blender had a killer undo one time, and I'll never forget that. That undo was murderous. You know what it's like to have undo kill? First of all, undo can't get crazy like that, but undo did. Undo got crazy like that, and then we were kind of being gaslit about it for a minute. They were like, hey, it ain't even that serious. It's like, it ain't that serious. Hey, get this guy out of here. I'm jesting, of course, but am I selecting things out of order or something? Like, am I the idiot? And of course, I'm wanting to what? Inflate this thing? I mean, okay, not scale. You think there'd be some sort of scale on the inside of it? We're just, you know, I'm actually getting pretty far though. Like, it makes me think, like, what if bam, next thing you know, your retopo flow. If I start that train of thought, your retopo flow. I'm like, hey, what if you just got all the Blender stuff off the screen and you just put up a good UI? But in that case, you probably, hey, with every year that passes, I see more realistically like why maybe having your own 3D program to interface with Blender is possibly smarter than actually just dealing with Blender, because Blender is unique, and we don't want to do a face. We want to do the whole thing. And what do we select for that? Like I said, this is total going to be cringe fest. Like, you'll be using this against me in the court of law, being like, yeah, Exhibit A, this guy is a freaking idiot. Or you could use it against this guy who made this thing. Like, hey, come on, look, if you're trying to get people over here, like, what's going on here? All right, so we're trying to give it thickness. Like, what do I got to press S? No, it's F. Isn't it? I can select a plane. Selection mode body. And what is this first one? Oh, control point. So we want this. We'll press F. And what do we want? Solidify. Create solid from faces. Solid. I don't even know what to select here. I mean, I'm not even trying to. I hate it. I hate being stupid. Hey, if it's your own program and not our program, because in Blender, there's every time you just try to get real weird with Blender, you start getting a lot of no's very fast. They're like, hey, you can't do this. There's something called event timers. There's like gotchas. Like, it's like you can't even animate that many things. It's like, wait, you can't animate that many things. Look, I need to actually animate like way more things. Like, look, these are tests we're doing. How do I give this bastard solidification? I'm actually beginning to lose it over here. We're going to just try to select edit mode. These fucking cats. Fuck, I can't do anything with these damn cats. They're just nuts. They just jump around. They're nuts. Taco is humongous. He's just a giant cat. He probably knocked over something important. That's the thing. He just knocks over only important stuff. Still love him though. You know, that's why he sleeps on the chest, because he knows like no one will attack him there. They're like, oh, Taco. It's like, yeah, his little jerk face. You know, he just does everything in the world until he waits for food. Just food. His whole life's just waiting for food. Oh my god. I'm not. Do I have to Google this? I do not want to Google this, and also I don't want to look at these curves anymore. That's for sure. T. S, I'm just pressing T like T thick, S like solidify. All right, so I'm messing up here. I might have to pause it and actually figure it out. Just one moment. I mean, or should I just keep it live? Keep it live. Keep it realistic. Keep it realistic, and y'all are watching me just be stupid with this, and y'all watch me stop being stupid very fast. Play solid or curve. Hey, solidify this bastard. Dang, I might have to pause it. I didn't think that this would be. Why you give me your toughest battles? It's like I just asked you for cat food. We could just start scrolling through the options. I mean, I don't know what hollow solid is. It's probably not what we need. I mean, everything I click doesn't do anything. Um, so, I mean, if the developer is watching it, you probably should. I would have it say, hey, I did nothing because of this, and we'll just use something called thicken, like a grandmother's soup. All right, not knocking it, just saying I'm a dummy. All right, so we select both of these. We're going to union them together. We're keeping it live, and like I said, it's 5 o'clock, so basically work is over for the day, and because the day's over, this is how I have fun. I just do other stuff in 3D. I mean, or I watch X-Men for the 100th time. If you are an X-Men fan, holler at me. If you're trying to understand me as a person, hey, watch X-Men like 50 times, and you'll understand how I spend the majority of my life. A lot of my decisions are made by X-Men, the animated TV show. No, I'm kidding. That would be crazy, right? Like all my decisions were made by like a cartoon. It's not that good of a cartoon. I mean, who knows? You do that, and then the show sucks. Like when I was younger, I used to want a tattoo of this particular musician. Let me just tell you, that would have been very stupid. Would have been very stupid, like supremely stupid. And look at me, I'm getting a business here. All right, I want to put some details, man. I ain't trying to get in here and do a block in. I'll get off work to do, and also I'm trying to get this computer up to snuff because it's like sucking, and I'm trying to do some things that are like larger than the capacity of my computer. Like basically, if this computer's going to die, I'm going to kill it, and then I'm going to replace it with another computer. But I don't think it'll die. It was a good computer. It's a good computer. I still believe in Intel, man. People are like, yeah, Intel sucks. Yeah, dog, Intel sucks. It's like, stop. Look, y'all are preying on me in my weak moment, like the devil. I was talking about AI being the devil. Try to tell a bunch of people about Intel that are AMD people. They're like, yeah, switch. I'm about to switch though. Like, I think I want to virtualize Windows. Like, I realize that I love Windows, but I don't love Windows anymore, and I want out. I want out hard. I want to virtualize in a window, and I want Linux to be my main window, and I just want to be able to open Blender and run it in the God config, and that is in Linux. Like, if it's better in Linux, then so be it. Let's make it happen. And I've always been curious, like, what it's truly like. Like, if I can get it to just operate with all the hardware, the thing I'm afraid of with Linux is, like, power management. I always worry that Linux is going to misuse my hardware and make something catch on fire because it doesn't have the right drivers because they were made by some weekend warrior. And I just worry about passion across other people. In case you can't tell, I'm a little too passionate, or I'm not passionate. Maybe I'm a waster and a loser, and I don't do anything. Like maybe that's it, or the opposite. Maybe I'm a lunatic. Maybe I am really getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day and working on content all day. It could be that, or I could be a fraud, right? I could just be making a bunch of content. Anyways, it doesn't matter either way. Who cares? What matters is that you guys are getting all the content, and it's going to be building up to a nice little season. And it'll be my way of saying, welcome to the world in Solve. So I hope people are enjoying the content, but also if you're not enjoying the content, you can't win them all, can you? So we got to just solidify, and I'm trying to make a trigger, and I don't even know how I'm going to do it. and I know that whatever I'm doing, it's not going to work like that. Let's try it again. I mean, what's this blue line? hey, don't quote me on that in the comments. Someone's going to be like, hey, MXF, what is that? Can I make this solid? Or fill this? I mean, is there a fill? I know that filling it's like not going to be easy. Like, I'm going to extrude it and we'll get that over with. And there's no local mode, right? Like, I can't select this and take it into local mode. What is that? Is that local mode, or I don't know what the hell that does not feel like local mode. I mean, it didn't do anything. Let's continue on. Watch, y'all are gonna see me come back, and I'll be sharp. That's why I'm doing this weird little demo. What the hell is this? So I got a sheet. How do I make a sheet a solid? All right, because I don't want a sheet. I need a solid. Let's press F, solid. Can I just search for solid? Create solid. Let's try it again. Yeah, I see spacebar does something cool, which is interesting. I mean, let's press F and let's press solid. Convert to solid. I mean, Jesus, solid. I don't know how to use this program, and it just feels terrible. In fact, I don't even have the confidence to manage this on the inside. So I got to move this out, right? I got to move this out, look at it over here, and then, hey, use it like Blender for a moment. When in doubt, just be like, can I grab a face and a bunch of faces? Can I grab all of them and press F? No, I can't press F. Can I do shit? Come on, just fill the face, bro. Just work with me. I hate CAD modeling, but it's only because I don't think in CAD. Like, other people can, and I'm jealous of it, and it is just a thing. Like, but I cannot because I am a doofus. I just don't stand a chance here. I mean, I do. The power of the manual. This is what happens when you go in just without zero clues. They got pipe in here, they got patch holes, offset curve. Like, it's like, do I just start over on the shape? Like, please get this shape out of here. Just make it not a thing anymore. Alright, we're gonna try it again. You know, it's just hard out here. Alright. And we'll just grab this shape. I mean, if it is a shape, you know, what the hell is it? It's a sketch. It's a sketch. Someone in the comments like, it's a sketch, you idiot. It's a sketch, you idiot. Alright, and we don't have, I mean, I guess we could solidify it like so, which is not a bad idea, to just make it that and then cut through it and then turn it into a trigger just in the hardest way. Because I don't know what to do, right? Like, that would be funny. And then find out it's like literally the stupidest button ever. Oh my god. I actually regret doing this now. Only because this thing is making me look stupid. And I mean, it's actually making me look stupid. I wasn't thinking I was going to get stuck on this part. I was like, ooh, I'll get to the detail part. Like, why would you solidify a plane into that? I mean, don't even answer that. I mean, this video is never going to exist. This is going to be a Patreon exclusive. The world will never see. Hey, bury this video. No, I'm playing. Like, I'm Mr. Beast now. Alright, we're going to try selecting two edges and choose to loft. And from lofting, we're going to turn off whatever the hell's making it look like that. Okay, so we could get a G0. We'll say okay, and we're going to do it to the other side. So it isn't my first CAD rodeo, but it is my last CAD rodeo. No, I'm playing. Just be like, listen guys, I'm out of here. There's no more CAD for me out after this. But I mean, I do have this little bastard sitting around. So it's just a matter of time till I gave it a chance to open. Alright, so we want to select just one edge, and for some reason it's selecting every edge. Is there something? Okay, first of all, get that out of here. We don't need that anymore. Alright, and this thing could also use a little bit of insolve, like, as I'm just doing nonsense, so we just do a little G0. And I totally hate this. If this was the way that, I mean, I'm sure that I'm being dumb and I'm using it all wrong, and that's why this is which one? Boolean, union, and that didn't even work. So how do we get these to stick together? We press F and we choose to solid. I mean, it'd be crazy if this was how we would do it. No, it's not, because God hates us. All right, and I'm not even trying to mess it up like that. Oh my God, but this is nuts, guys. I mean, when you don't know, this is nuts. That's what I'm saying. This is hell on earth. All right. And we want to keep them, but I mean, Jesus Christ, what the hell is this thing now? Like, how do you join curves together? I would just press Control J. I'll press J. Oh shit, J. Hey, that actually worked. Oh snap. Alright. A. I was mad, and now I'm not mad. Because J. I mean, A. Come on. You can't hate that. You cannot hate that. Like, I mean, God, it's so hot in this freaking office. Like, it is hot, guys. It is like, it's because the software is making me look retarded. And I can say retarded because I'm talking about myself. And, I mean, if that's wrong, then, yeah, I deserve to get canceled for basically two things. I get canceled for being it, and also for, what are these, a duplicate? How do I duplicate? Shift D? Alright, so we'll scale this one, and we'll grab this one and select, let's press Boolean, and we're choosing to cut that into this, and you know, that's what it's like being backwards, so let's try being forwards. So we select that, we press Boolean, and we select that, and we choose OK, and we get something like that. And I'm just being simple and slow. All right, I'm not trying to make this look like it's like a one-sided fist fight or anything. Like, I'm sure that once I get it together, it is faster, because, you know, without the implications of shapes, it is a different life, you know, no doubt about it. And there's no denying these sort of things either. I'm not trying to be a denier. All right, but also, you know, gotta be respectful to our master app. Hey, I do love that J is it, though. That is nuts. So from here, I guess I'll select this, and we'll press one of these scale, and I guess we'll bring it over here. And, you know, one of the things I always love doing is making the trigger look like a trigger. Maybe we can get a little random here, because I'm feeling confident now. Oh. Why is it so low? That's, oh, I was about to say, is that it says circumscribe, not what I thought it said. We want to add a vertex, so shift wheel up, and we can get this thing rounded very hard. Alright, and something like that. And, you know, I always love playing with curves in applications. Like, if you can play with curves, that is a legit good time. Like, and so let's try it. We want to, we haven't done any sort of like snapping, enable snapping. I guess we have snapping to the object. So we have that, and I guess we have that. So let's try it again. my god. Alright, it's probably me. Alright. So how do I deal with this? Because if I click over here, it will just give me that result, and that's not the result I want. So I guess I have to apply it like that. I mean, I'm just being dumb. But we'll, jeez. How come I don't have box select? Like, did I make someone mad? Am I making myself mad? We select all of this, and we choose, what is it, trim? Where's the trim at? You know, you can tell a lot about a program by its trim. You know, get this out of here, all of this gone. That out of here, you know. I actually like what I'm seeing. Like, Blender could use a good curve system, always, you know. And if it has one, it needs another one. And if it has another one, then it needs another one. Like, I mean, and until Blender itself is solving the problem itself. But, yeah, we must continue to solve it until it is vigilantly adequate on Blender side. And, you know, on our side, we do talk about the hypothetical scenario of, like, what if Box Cutter was remade. And one part that I do hang on is that Box Cutter would need to, first and foremost, be all about alignment and orientation. Out the box. Like, that would be its main thing, would be align. And, you know, we messed up there. But, yeah, you know, with the current version, it was not. It was about cutting, and that works. But, you know, I imagine that a future version could be made that has a different pillar optimized first, and as a result, it would please more users. Because people, one of the most popular requests is people are like, can you make it more like a CAD application? I'm like, but do you see how I'm using it? Do you see how I'm using it? I mean, it has shown me that, you know, there's some valuation to be had with it. Alright, so I'm just looking at this and just, you know, let's mirror this thing. Can I mirror what, bro? Like, mirror, what the hell? What is this mode? Selection mode, body, so what, this is no body? I just need to mirror. And I don't need to extrude. But I do need to mirror it. So and I don't like being able to not snap it to the side very easily. Like, it makes me worry for a tablet. Like, I like being able to press Alt and snap it in there. Like, if you can get that added, that'll feel real great, real fast. Like, right now. I even have it in ZBrush. I could probably add it in settings or something while I'm over here talking smack and ask for requests. For my demise, by the way. That's the comedy. Except that it's only death if you ever accept it. You know, sometimes it means war. You know, it depends on how you feel about things and how your spirit is. If you're a spirit of giving up, or if you're a spirit of a quitter, you got a pigeon heart. You know, that's a different story. But, you know, this is the age of battling. You know, we got to get together. We got to fight. We got to fight. Or we can give up. I mean, I was also all about giving up. Giving up feels very good. It's like orgasmic to give up. Control C, Control V. That's not going to work. I tried to be confident. God dang, why can't I mirror a drawing? Like, is it over here? Like, is this the option I need? Something over here? Like, look, I wanted to make a cool, like, trigger and then put notches in it. So, I mean, this is, like, just the first of many parts of the process. So, I love it when AI cuts off my music. Like, that is like peak AI. AI's like, sir, what we're singing about? I don't think we should sing about it. We shouldn't sing about this. I'm like, shut up, you robot. Like, I'm very mean to robots. Like, because I don't care. Robots don't matter. Well, I mean, sort of. I was going to do a tutorial on the Skynet arm, just because I figured it would be funny. But if people are actually legitimately angry, then that's not as funny. I'm not trying to actually be a pariah. I'm just a guy. But I do see that, you know, living kind of in isolation made me maybe a little bit of a weirdo, and that, you know, maybe there's a groupthink scenario going on right now. And I mean, Blender has always kind of been about being on its own. So, you know, inherently that means, you know, no groupthink. You know, what the hell is this? Like, why is this not merging right. Look at this. What kind of merge is that? Like, why would I want to deal with this? Like, let's try it again. Is there an object snap where I can actually snap to the damn object and make it there? Like, look, we're gonna try it. And, you know, our thing's over here. So we're just gonna say okay. And let's just grab this piece. Let's just grab this. I'm not giving myself a fair chance with this application, guys. You know, so I can't say anything hasty. And we want to do the, not the end, we want to do the beginning. So, you know, where's that at? Where's the button for that at? Is there a button for that somewhere? Where's the button for making it not snap like that? Because why would a man snap like that? Like, I'm getting hot. Like, I'm getting hot. And that's funny because it's fun to get hot from being dumb. Like, problems put my mind in a very interesting place. And I love it because it makes me get angry and I'm diligent with solutions. Like, look, I don't want that, and I don't want that, and I don't want that, and why am why am I being cursed? You know, did I do something to God? I made God mad, didn't I? Like, all I want to do is move this over here, and I know, like I said, if you are familiar with this program, leave, go. You know, in fact, send this to your friends to make them mad. Like this, like a make your buddies mad type. God damn, I'm telling you, I'm getting very hot. And you would be hot too. If you couldn't move this over. I mean, is it Alt, Shift, or... Oh my god, come on, man. Like, can I move this thing? Like... And I need them to merge in a uniform way. Like, I mean, it's supposed to be an elongated thing. I make these in Blender like nobody's business. And I know, I'm being a big old dummy. I'm being a big old dummy. Look, we're going to just accept that that's like almost it. Alright, and if someone calls me out for it, I'm going to block them. Alright, because that's what we do nowadays. You just block them. It's like so much easier. You know, no one talks about that part. But it's like so much easier. Because if people are like, hey, I hate you. I'm like, oh. Can't fix that. Cannot fix that. Can you fix that? I mean, maybe you can. Sounds like it'd take a lot of hours. And, you know, I'm sorry to say, I got a lot of modeling to do. Got a lot of modeling to do. I can't be fixing no red wax. I can't be fixing no wet wagons. But I can't be fixing no red wagons. I can't be fixing anyone's wagon. I can't even fix my own wagon. I've been meaning to put on an episode of King of the Hill and show y'all how I'm like Khan in this episode where he's like manic depressed because me, I have like days without incident where I'm able to you know, be able to mentally focus and be free of distractions by the world. Like, there's so many worldly distractions that just tear me apart in every format. Everything, like everything. Like a new episode of a TV show, like world news, bad news, good news, video game news, like everything. So I've been trying to work on my ability to separate myself from everything that basically, I say it gives me pleasure. So sometimes it will make me be in a worse mood because I deny myself everything that gives me joy. And I find that that is very fun. It lets me, it's like talking to my manager. And looking at the hollow system in this, I mean, it's not the hollow system. I wish I could just delete that. I mean, also, this feels like it's faceted. I mean, I don't know if it is, but... Oh, God, this was very difficult. So, let's try to have some fun with this now. I'm going to select this face, press O. Can I O for offset? Let's try it again. Let's jump into this. Let's press... I guess that's kind of cool, except I don't need that. Alright, let's press O. And we do have it. Alright, so I'm getting frustrated over nothing. I just gotta stay calm and chill. I'm telling you guys, it is very hard to be at a disadvantage. Like in another program, like if I was in full competitor mode, right? I would be saying, I'd be talking smack. I would say, I could defeat you in your own home application using your own tool, you chump. You know, that's me talking smack, right? Like, I'm like, yeah, I'll come over in your house. I'll beat you with your own belt. You know, that's how you talk smack in 3D, I assume. Unless you don't talk smack in 3D. In that case, I'm being super offensive, and I have to apologize. But, yeah, as I get confident, yeah, I'll come to your house, and I'll defeat you. I'll take your nerves apart, poly by poly. What are we modeling here? You know, gotta start talking that trash, so. But that's only if I got it together. So, we want to cut the solid. And I wonder if that worked. It feels like it did. So we jump over to 4 and we get that out, and we're good to go basically, and we press 2 and we're in edge, and we're able to grab an edge. And what I'm looking at as I'm working on this is, damn, I have to solve this. I mean, if I was like doing the full Monty, I would cut it here and then solve it over on the hop side. So we are just having some fun here, and because we are just like getting a little bit of a foothold, my confidence is improving. So, you know, the thing about a handheld is that we need it to be able to have a display, right? So having it just like this makes it like a gas canister, or like a connector, or like a power connector, right? And we don't want that. We want something cooler. We're cooler than a power connector level handheld. I mean, I need to get back to the handheld, but I do miss them. Can I drag and create a projection plane? Nope. How does this bastard work? Like, look. Alright, so look, I do want this to work out. I'm not trying to be a goon, alright? I'm probably asking for stuff I can't have. I just need to be grateful for what I'm getting. Except what I'm about to get here is about to... I don't even remember how I solved this problem last time, so... I'm afraid. See, you create that, and we press 2. If you watch The Wire, that's how you say it. I've been pressing 2. I love The Wire. I've been trying to get people to watch The Wire, and they just aren't even getting with it, so I just stopped talking to them. But the people who are watching The Wire, get at me. And if you've seen The Wire, holler at me. We could start a book club on that. I may not be a full participant because that show is so old. I'll be getting people who watched it in the past. They'll be like, oh man, I get to hang out with MX. We'll be ranting about a TV show. No, I'm kidding. Let's press loft. Let's press G0. And let's right click. And we'll go ahead and choose 1, 2, 3. You know, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. And we press J. And this thing's now a shape. And, you know, this program is going to make me look like a dummy all day. Just part of the day. And it's getting very hot, and my girlfriend got out the shower. Like, she said she was going to get a shower, and I was like, yeah, I'll wait, you know. And me waiting is, well, I mean, she's not in the room, all right? So if you're judging me, look, she left the room. I'm free to do whatever I want, including this, including worse, including this. So we'll do something like that. I'm just really thinking on the fly here. And we want to bring a line down, and we want to cut with a curve, so this, using that, and we are getting rid of it, and god damn, alright, go over here, delete the body, you know, whatever turns that off. I need to find the hotkey. Like, there are some hotkeys. I'll probably just ask ChatGPT. It's so much easier to just ask it. It's like having a friend who you can yell at a lot. Everybody needs one. Like, the moment I saw ChatGPT being given out for free, I was like, oh my lord. And then I saw that people weren't even utilizing it. Like, it meant nothing to anyone. Everybody's like, oh, it means nothing. It's not enough. I need more. It's like, you need more? This thing's a... There was a subscription for this, like, just yesterday, and now there's not anymore. This is a major moment. But, you know, maybe it was just me. I mean, also, it's kind of jank because, you know, you don't always have it available when you log in, but... So they kind of try to steer you towards a subscription plan. And, you know, before we actually make that commitment, we want to evaluate our choice, because I mean, this ain't my program, but it also ain't amateur hour. So, you know, let's grab this and we pull that out. And now we actually got something that's in my head. It's just a cool meter, an invisible cool meter. If you don't have a cool meter, that's fine. That means you're not cool. I'm just talking smack. Sorry, guys. I'm just talking smack. It's just me being weird. In my life, everybody be talking smack. Everybody's actually quite cruel. And those are the people I like the most. The people who don't really ask me a million questions because they know I hate questions, and they just are just cruel. But not too cruel. Too cruel, and you got to block you. But, you know, just the right balance, good to go. Little risen, but also I'll do it back. And, you know, I'm a little bit creative, so, you know, sorry, making fun of your balding or whatever I choose to attack you on. It's nothing personal, but you rizzed me. You might riz me in front of my mom. Can I select this thing or what? I just need to select this face. Like, I don't know how it gets in this, like, kind of, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm just program awareness. That's what it is. I don't have program awareness yet with the context and being in a locked mode. So I apologize. I have zero room to criticize or say anything to another program ever. I can only just say how I feel at the moment that I'm experiencing things. So, you know, every program I use now, I'm just always going to be thinking about how it could benefit from a little bit of inflow. Just a little bit. You know, it's not the best idea. It's not the best idea to be evangelizing it around like a little whore. You know, I'm just a little inflow whore. You're out here selling the inflow. You know, just whoring. I'm sorry, guys. You know, it's after hours. You know, I'm trying to do a special type of content where I'm a more sane. I want to stay on the plane. Alright, so we want to draw the shape there. We want to draw it off of the face. There we go. Someone in the comments still watching because they're like having a good time. You know, someone's into it in a cruel, sadistic way. They're like, ooh, look at MX being dumb. Yeah, but look, that's why I don't call myself Master Xeon, because people are really getting the wrong idea. Like, I am literally not a master. Like, I'm so honored by it, but it's really not good for me. And also, I'm a person who's I need to fill it that. Put it back, bro. All right. Okay, so I do need it. We want to press B. Alright, cool. Let's, I guess, right-click, it's over. Let's select it, press E. Can we push? Oh, God. Really? Blender? Oh, God. Sorry, I'm not even saving it, because that's a real testament to a program, right? You don't have to save it. It'll just be stable. Let's loft it. Is that what I have to do? I have to loft it just to exist? No, that's stupid. Oh my God, guys. So I have to do that just with curves, or am I just being like CAD stupid? You know, I hope there's a bunch of comments that are like, yo, this is how you use it right here, and you're not recommending me a course because I'm not gonna watch a course, but I'm a course maker, not a course now play. That's like some smack talking for reals, right? Like, that'd be like so messed up. Be like, yeah, I'm a course maker, not a course taker. Like, that's some good smack talking. You know, I might actually use that in some sci-fi or some fiction. Like, I've been writing a bunch of stuff, and I just use like all the rejected ideas of reality in that because it's funny, and I just don't want ideas thrown away anymore. So, you know, my characters in books, they are rich from solving homeless people issues in their world. You know, obviously in our world you don't get that sort of whatever this shape is, just get it out of here. Okay. And oh God, my body. We'll press J. Is it J? Can we just join it together? And maybe it was bridge that we wanted. And let's see, can we dissolve it? Can we cut this in? And And what we're doing isn't very pretty, so we probably do need to merge that, but you know, I don't know how to merge that, guys. Oh my god, I don't even know what the hell shape this is anymore. Thicken the sheet, rebuild. Alright, well, at least I figured out how to extrude that in a solid format, so this piece of trash can get out of here. Alright, I am so bad at CAD. I'm so bad, you're CAD. Alright, that could be like a song. I'm going to make a song about that. We're talking about doing songs that were more relevant, because y'all probably just aren't getting the whole musical angle, because, you know, for whatever reason. I'll have to come back and talk about Linkin Park and anime music videos and kind of where I'm coming from with that whole idea, but you know, I think one of the best things I heard recently is, you know, to hire someone to sing the music that I use. And look, send me a link to a person, all right? And I'll keep y'all in line with the correspondence as the person's like, so you want me to say greatest add-on ever made, greater than cherry Gatorade? It's like, yes. You know, they're gonna be like, what? I'll be like, yeah, but I just need to hear it. I just need to hear it and just make sure it works, alright? Look, I'm not making you commit. I'm just saying. Greater than Gatorade, greatest add-on ever made. And I need it by the end of the day. It's gonna roll in a video. The users will be telling me if it works or not. Let's see, is there a option that does this even better? Alright, we do have some cool options here. I just know that I'm being an idiot, so... I wish that there was a way to extrude it and not have it be, what is this, rebuild? Rebuild? That was what I clicked before. I mean, I don't even remember what I did before, but I clicked this and it just worked. And then when I pressed E, it was solid. And it just felt good. So I pressed E, and I'm just looking to see if there's an option for making it fit. You know, because, you know, a good circle would feel good right here. Because, I mean, if we're CADing it, let's CAD. Let's hit it like some golf, right? Also, I'm almost at the 1 hour mark. They're like, do that. They're like, do that. It's like, dang you. Oh... Alright, let's press 2. Can we double click to select an entire edge? Can we press nothing and select, double click, alt click? Alright, let's choose patch. Okay, thank you, Jesus. I don't know if I can deal with any more pain outs. Look, every time it struggles, I'm like sweating like profusely, because it's like, why doesn't this work? Like, if it doesn't work in a way that's logical, then I don't know what else to fall back to. Like, I try to use programs in a way that makes sense to my brain, and if it doesn't work that way, then yeah, I start sweating profusely. I'm like, oh my god, I've made a terrible mistake. And in this case, I might have, but we were just having fun. So let's shift D. Let's continue this adventure, because we're not giving up just yet. We're gonna, you know, have a little bit of fun, even though I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to have some fun at the end of the day with you guys. You know, I see the views being low, and that is actually a relief. Like, I really don't want all the views. That would be problematic. More eyes you got, more judgment you got, and it's just impossible to please everyone. So if people don't care, good. I don't care. If you don't care, I don't care. Like, I'm just trying to chill. All right, y'all can have a little group think. All right, and I'm just trying to get back to work. I'm desperately trying to get back to work. So let's be union, select this, and that's a union. All right, that's closer to a union. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. B, select this, and so now we have something like that going on. And this is just so we can just play with fill it a little bit. Someone's like, it's pronounced fillet, you buffoon. It's like, my bad. Fillet. Just kidding. Well, whatever it is, where the hell is it? Look, there it is. Alright. Over here arguing about pronunciation with myself. Hey, the alt click is actually quite nice. So I'm learning things just on my own. I would probably give it one more blind run before I read the manual, because that's how I give people the data. Like when Conjure came out, I tried to give it a raw test like this, and I think the creator was annoyed with me and thought other things of me, less scrupulous things, which what can you do? But really, I meant well. I was just trying to be helpful, and I was excited for him, and I wanted him to win. And he will win. He'll win. He doesn't need my help at all. So we will just jump over, and we're just right clicking and grabbing this, and we're just moving things along. Damn, I can't fill with this at all. Let's see, why is that? And that's because I catted myself. Like, can I get rid of that? Can I get rid of that with dissolve, backspace, delete, nothing? So is this a thing? Like, I'm sure there's a way I can get rid of that. Surely this CAD program has an option to dissolve these edges, because this always happens. Literally, I'll make a slight mistake, and then I'm punished with a limited design. And this isn't me talking smack. This is just me saying, like, that's what I'm experiencing right now. Let's try dissolve. Let's try, they're saying it's backspace. Let's go to face. Let's select both of these and backspace, backspace. Hey, that backspace was nuts. You press backspace right there, it did something. But what will it do about this one? We backspace. Oh. What's locking us in? Oh. Shh. Hey, I did things. All right. I'm not proud of it. Dang, I can't fix that. If Blender, you would have like collapse. You would just gravitational collapse, and you would just collapse the points into it. Over here, it's another story. But I will. Actually, let's cut it in half at least, instead of detailing it, and that way we at least have a symmetrical model. So, and that'll be like my first plasticity model made blind. Oh, I'm about to do this in a dumb way. Let's pretend like we've been in the program for almost an hour. So we'll click on mirror, and let's try that again. And we're just playing with the mirror axis to get it right where we want it, and something like that. And a little extreme, actually. That's a little, you know, I'm trying to get a fat little chunker of a handheld. You know, I'm into fat chunker handhelds now. It's weird, but yeah, we want a nicer handheld, something like that. And then just for fun, we could make it over on the Blender side just to demonstrate kind of what the same process would be. But you just hold it in the hand, you put it against someone's neck, and you just give them a little how you do. You know, we get a couple of these babies here. We extrude them out if it lets us. And I know we're out of time, so I'm just like adding some like last minute detail, even though this is like not even adequate. But let's pretend like this is a game show and we're like in the last hours, and this is us. God, I wish I could just add a circle and cut into it with a circle in a logical way. But instead, and being in these modes, I don't know, too too individual, but that's just me. Let's press B. Let's press B, Boolean, and we'll select, I don't know, this thing. And let's grab this. And is it going to just be righteous? I mean, if it's going to be righteous, then let's look at it from the front. And let's try, you think shift dragging will move it twice and make a new one? That did not do what I thought it did. God, that is like moving molasses. What the hell is that? Come on. Come on, stop tripping. You gotta grab out a gizmo, or else it gets weird. Look, all right, now it's right. All right, and you know I'm trying to scale. There is no scale, not like that. And all that we're doing is just we're adding like little mechanisms that can like basically make it at least able to be used as a stun. Like I'm a big fan of prop design. You know, prop design is just cute and fun, and you know, it's like what do you do when you're drinking? Um, all right, I'm dying. I got a little bit of stuff. So nothing serious with the lungs. Don't worry about me. But yeah, still a little weird. Always coughing stuff up. Could be from jogging. Could be from just life. Um, Jesus, come on. Let's try it again. Bool in, and we need that, 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 and of course now we have it accepted. Okay, so shift works good. Um, yeah, I just like to see if the logic of a program is sound. So that's me using it without a manual, just to check that logic. Because if a dummy can use a program without like any sort of information, hey, you've created a formidable application, right? So, and I went in here with far less experience. Like I've used it a couple of times, but nothing really meaningful. It's probably the most meaningful endeavor, just because it's a recording for you guys. I don't know, maybe even a Patreon exclusive, just because I don't want people getting the wrong idea. Who knows? People. If you can get the idea that I'm just a guy trying to experience things and you know stay mobile and relevant, then yeah. Otherwise, you know, I am getting people with you know different ideologies clashing with me. I was like, ooh, I did not actually count on that level of rain. Like, wait, I can't deal with that. So let's look at things from the front, and we'll select this body and get rid of it. And let's just shift V, and this isn't Moy. You know what's crazy is I could open Moy and like freaking kill it right now. This is a very weird mirror. You know, I don't think I've mastered the mirror. You know, it's one of those mirrors where you don't win. You just do a little bit better every time. But no, I'm just making jokes over here. In fact, there's a lot missing down the middle now, so our object mirrors a little differently, and we're probably going to need to grab this thing and make some accommodations on the scaling department just to make sure that it's able to fit, even though that does sacrifice a little bit of the original curvature. Makes it a little more oblong, which I'm never a fan of. I'm never a fan of scaling bevels. I mean, it's kind of a disqualifier right there, but you know, who's the scorekeeper when I'm the scorekeeper of the game, right? Like, unless you're being my scorekeeper, and then in which case, loser, you're a loser. But just like that, we got in and just create a very quick little thing. I mean, an hour, 3 minutes, not very quick, but I will end it for there and move on to the next thing, which is waiting for my computer to finish copying over to a new hard drive so I can install it, clean up my fans, maybe put some thermal paste on the processor and clean the fans, maybe air blow the freaking compressor, the radiator. I got a whole bunch of advice, but I got to do it to the computer. I'm gonna try to get the computer in good shape, because using a new computer is even worse of an idea than using a nightmare computer. So with that, I will end this video and I will be back.